Hello, sweeties. Let's play. Let's get messy and have some fun and go on an adventure. Are you in? Grab your coffee. You're gonna need it. Hello, sweeties. Many projects to start, and first I have to say, oh my gosh, thank you. Somebody, a mysterious somebody, has sent me from the Amazons, gold gesso, shimmering gold gesso, and I have no idea who, no idea whatsoever. There's no no note, no gift from anybody. So if you sent me gold gesso, please fess up so I can tell you thank you. And I've never played with gold gesso, so that's in an upcoming project just so we can play with it. But thank you very much. Also, thank you to my current tip jar angel who wanted to stay anonymous. Yes, I will in fact be looking into tarot cards, so thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys. Just, oh, you just make my day, my world, my happy. I love you guys. Okay, we set that aside for the moment. I'm also very happy I found my kitty. I keep getting these post-it notes because they're the accordion ones, but I couldn't find my cat. Now I have found my cat and we're ready to go. I need to move stuff off my table. Oh, it's Tuesday, which means it's the beginning of my week because the mister is off. Let me open this while I'm chatting here. I got a new knife. So excited. Gotta have a pocket knife. And my poor other knife. Oh my gosh, I've abused it to death. There we go. Oh! Oh no! I was going to save that. I guess now I'm not. Bugger. That's okay. This is the coolest pocket knife ever, by the way. If you're into or need to look for a pocket knife. Okay. I'll get it. It'll be fine. I can use some of that. Dang it, I wanted to use more of it. Okay, the Browning Prism 2 is a fantastic pocket knife. You guys have seen me use mine for all the crafts and goodies. Man, they packaged that really well. Okay, take off the safety tip. It's just an itty bitty pocket knife. Has a little locking deal there that you push on. Fabulous. Isn't she beautiful? Nah. Okay. So, I will save. Well, let's see. No, I can use it as is. Yes, because it's got the cactus flowers, which I love. I love them. Oh, trying to get back in the swing of things. I've been doing yard work and such all weekend. There we go. Save that over there. And it's time to catch up on all my sticky note projects. So today we're starting with this one. I need new t-shirts. They can get all painty and gross and messy, and I just like to do them anyway. So I've got a couple of ideas here. Normally I would wash these first, but I'm going to bleach these, or use bleach for them. By way of, one of which is going to be an experiment. So I want to spray bleach. This is a 1-to-1 mix of bleach and water. Yeah, so we're going to use that for Galaxy, and I want to spray through a giant stencil. So hopefully that will be good. Let me stick that there so I remember what I'm doing. We're also going to use the bleach pen. I've not played with this for t-shirts proper, like for doing designs and whatnot. So that also will be an experiment. And I figured I'd take you guys along on my journey. Now I've gotten these. These are huge shirts. This is a large, a men's large. Oh yeah, huge. Because I quite like big shirts. I used to weigh 230 pounds and now I do not. But the great big shirts, I really do love them. I find them to be quite comfortable. Okay, so what I'm going to do so that I remember as we go is write, let's see, what I want to put on said shirt. Okay, so that will be, I do my own woo-woo, just because that's hilarious. And this one, let's, what do we want to put on this one? I need a koi. I need a new shirt with a koi on it. So, koi. Yes. There we go. See, and it looks like I'm organized if I do it this way, right? Oh. Okay. Let's see, let me do that one there and that one there. That'll be the stencil. We'll start with it. And this one, I don't know if I want to make a galaxy. I had two other ideas. A galaxy, and I found a saying the other day. It says, who left the bag of idiots open? Which I thought was great. So what I might do is do galaxy with that saying. So we'll do that one, galaxy, with who left the bag of idiots open. Because that is hilarious to me. That just made me laugh way too hard. It's like, oh my gosh, yes. And again, I would normally wash these shirts first if I was using my other fabric paints. But since I'm not worried about it today. Okay, set those aside. What I am worried about is getting bleach on everything. I hate the smell of bleach. It does have its purpose. Let's see. I might have to clip those. Let's see. Let's grab a couple of these ones. These are just the clips you get from Sally's Beauty Supply. They're cheap and I can't remember how many comes in a package. But you get a bunch of them for next to nothing, and they're not really strong hold, but they do good for stuff you don't want to mark up, or you just need a little bit of bite. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. Hang it there. I'm sure I'll have to do this video in several parts and pieces. May have to grab another towel. Let's see. I'm just going to clip that to my my shoe organizer that I stuck up there. Okay. Well, I think I can use my paper. I don't know if I want another towel or not. Don't know. Yes, I do. Alright, I'll be right back with another towel. Okay, back again, and I've only got chunks of towels. Apparently I need to go and hit up the dollar store for some more. So I'll just do areas that might get smuts on them. I'm not worried about the paper so much. I'm also not worried about wrinkles and stuff. Remember, this is my, these shirts are going to be my work uniforms for doing art in, right? But what I am curious to know is, can we use our stencils to spray bleach through for t-shirts. This is something I've been meaning to try for ages. Oh, come on now. Oh, I was holding it too tight at the other end. Oh no, I had dust. That's okay. That's okay. Also, I need to remember front to back and how do I want that to look. I don't want it everywhere. I know that much. I do want to fold it at some point in half so I get some of the negative space. Wow, that package was dusty. Alright, so then, let me try this here. And we're not being precious. This is not, well, it's not a gift, so I'm definitely not being precious with it. I'm torn. I don't know if I'm going to pin the t-shirt. Normally I would straighten it as much as I could and pin it to the towel. But I'm really in the mood just to mess around. So let's grab some paper towels. We've got some baby wipes on hand, just because. Ugh. Do that for our stencil. Do a test spray. Oh, no. Okay. So I've got the sprayer set to a big spray, and I'm just going to go for it. Wasn't quite as big as I'd hoped, the spray. And I'm soaking the shirt. I'm gonna, oh, that's so stinky. Do this, if you're going to do it in a well-ventilated area. Ugh. Now I have overspray, which is fine with me. I kind of like overspray. Okay, we're going to give that a little bit. It will come up all on its own. Set that off to the side. We're going to do the bottom part of the shirt here. And I'm going to cheat today. It's trying very hard to be sunny today, so I will be putting this outside to dry in the sun. I'll throw it through the dryer once it is in fact completely dry, just to heat set it a little bit, and then I'll run it through a hot wash. Okay, let's do that again on this bottom corner, but I want more overspray there. Set that kind of flat. Now some shirts you'll get, they say do not bleach, and that's because they will not turn white when you bleach them. They turn a funky brown, sometimes red. I personally like that on my black shirts. So it comes down to personal choice. If you don't like it, don't do it, but you've been warned. Oh, that moved. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go set, actually no I'm not, I'm going to set that there. I think I want to flip that over and do some on the back. See how it's progressing here? I probably could have done a time lapse with it, but I have not. Probably could on this one too. And because we soaked it and I didn't put anything in between, we've got bleed through, which again I am perfectly fine with for this one shirt. I want it to look, messy before I begin, because the whole plan is this is going to be to paint in, so it's going to get covered in all sorts of crap later anyway. So I don't want to feel bad when I do mess it up. Okay, let's do that one about there, I think. I do want to smooth out some of the shirt underneath. And I'm going to do a couple, if you barely hit the squeeze bottle trigger part, you'll get big blops as well, big drips. Okay, what I'm going to try and do is grab this and just do a partial reverse print here. let it soak into the shirt a little bit. And then I'm going to do the same thing like this with the sleeve. Oh my god, I love it! Okay, I don't know if I can do it on that one or not as well. Oh, maybe on this part, hang on. Try and get the juiciest part of the stencil here. But see, that's what we're going for right here. And it's not going to be crisp and like absolutely detailed stencil because I didn't set it up to do that. I want more worn in, raggy. We've got spray everywhere. It's beautiful. Oh my god, I love that. Okay, I'm going to go put my giant stencil in the bathtub and I'll be right back. Alright, that's sitting in a small amount of hot soapy water. And see where we're at here. I want to do a couple, and here, a couple random bigger squirty blob bits, right? So barely pull on the trigger. We don't want a full squeeze. No full squeeze. Okay. This is a very stinky project. Bleach is not one of my favorite smells ever. Like, oh my god, no. Makes me feel quite ill, actually. So definitely well-ventilated area. Be mindful of what you're wearing. I'm already wearing a black shirt, but it is got paint and crap all over it already. So again, that doesn't bother me. Okay, so we've got sprays and splashes and drips. You could, if you wanted to, and we're very careful, take the top off and use the the pickup straw bit, and like flick it everywhere. I'm inside, so I'm not going to do that today, but if I was outside, I'd give it a go. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's see, do I need more? Yes. Yes, I need more. We've got kind of a hard edge here, which is fine mostly, but I want to just throw a couple of bigger splashes down. There's no rhyme or reason to this project. It's just to have shirts to paint in. I want a couple big ones here. See, that come up very galaxy already. Alright, I'm going to set this one outside to dry and we'll get going on the next one. Okay, before we lay down the next black shirt, we need to be mindful of what's already got bleach on it, or it's a little damp there. It should be okay though. Okay, let's do a galaxy with Who Left the Bag of Idiots open. And again, normally I would do these outside. I hang them on a fence or something and get a really good spray going. But since the wind is up outside, I'm not going to worry about it because that will get everywhere. Now, I need to spray from a distance, like way back here where you guys can't see. And at first we just do a couple random, actually let me, front and back. Now I need to remember I want to put a saying on this one. I'm going to put the saying right about here. So let's see. No, that's not going to work. Let me find just a random piece of paper somewhere. Oh wait, there we go. What I want to do is tear this haphazardly all around everywhere. Around this corner a little bit. You could do this with fancy scissors or whatever and get an actual shape. I'm not worried about it. there, I think. Okay. Okay, I'm doing a generalized spray from a distance, being careful not to get bleach all over everything in the art room. I want some very nebulized spots and some bigger ones. Okay, calling that good, chucking that out immediately. Alright, let's see what the front's got going on here, because that'll tell us where else we need to go. This will be painted on. Once I get this all washed and dried, then we're going to come back on the Galaxy one and paint in colored nebulas and whatever. Okay, I want more of a, let's see. Yes. Oh, down the bottom here, we need something down the bottom. It's very blank. So we'll do just a general thing here, and then very heavy in the bottom corner up to that part. Alright, I think I'm going to call that good there as well. Oh wait, we've got some... Alrighty, I'm going to stick that one outside to dry, and we'll start on the next one. You could throw shapes in or do whatever. You can do this with pipettes if you want a little more control, but that throws down a lot more bleach at a time. And I will show you these once they're dry, before they go in the dryer or the washer proper, and we'll just keep doing updates with each stage. So I'll be right back. Hello again. Seems like it's been forever. It's been, well, maybe an hour. Okay, so this is the one. Let's see, we're going to turn that into a Galaxy. This is just dried, hanging on the fence out the front. I've got my block here that I'm going to do some writing in, and the rest will be Galaxy. So that's good to go. This one is the Stencil experiment. And again, these will go through the dryer, and then I'll put them through a wash. That's a 1-to-1 ratio of bleach and water. And you can play with the amounts of bleach to water for different effects, but definitely do test projects, test patterns on stuff that you don't really care about until you get a better idea. Also, depending on what company t-shirt you get, I just get the 4 or 5 packs at Walmart because they do just fine, and I'm just going to trash it anyway. They'll come out differently in their shades of browns, reds, that kind of a thing. I've had some come out more of an orange, which again, I like this look. Not everybody's going to like this, but I do. And because it's just going to end up with paint on it, I don't care, you know. I'm not too worried about it. What I'm trying to decide now is if I want more of an overspray here instead of this hard line. But since it's like a band right here, I think I'm just going to leave it. You can also, if you don't want, let me open up the shirt here, side to side. If you want this to be on the front and the back, like for your side, then you would open up the shirt like so, put your stencil down, and then spray through, right? Again, I'm not worried about it. It's just a have fun, get messy shirt, and was an experiment to see how that worked, how well I liked it with the spray instead of sitting down and getting fine edges. I'm really digging it though. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, this one I'm calling done, so I will set it aside to put through the dryer when the rest are ready. Let's see. I almost want to mix the two shirts with that one and the I Do My Own Woo Woo on it, but I don't know. Let's see, this one's going to be Galaxy. So we'll have to keep in mind where we're going to paint in colors, and I usually just use acrylic paint on it. One, the shirt's going to get covered in paint eventually anyway. Two, if any of you have played with acrylic paint, gotten it on your shirt, like the shirt I'm wearing now, it looks like a permanent like I've just dropped dinner or something on me. That's white acrylic paint. It's just part of my shirt now, but yeah, I'm just going to use acrylic paints and really smush it into the fabric. Again, we're going to let it dry, throw it through the dryer before I worry about washing it, and it will be fine. Now, because I need to write in this space here, which I probably should have made bigger because this is a huge shirt. Let's see, what do I need? What do I need? Oh, I need my chunk of cardboard. Oh, it needs a new cover. Alright, hang on. I have just a plain old chunk of cardboard. It used to be a t-shirt form, but oh, this thing is so old it's ridiculous. But yeah, I ended up cutting off the top part with the sleeve shape because it ended up folded and just, it was ridiculous. So now I just use this size or a different chunk of box if I need something bigger. This will work for the space I'm using. And I'm going to cover it in some more Glad wrap. So just a second. Okay, I use cling wrap because, one, I have it on hand generally. Two, it's really, really easy to play with, and you know, it'll stick to itself here for the most part. I do a couple wraps usually. It will make wrinkles if you do it this way. You can take your time and get it all perfect, but I tend not to worry about it too much. Again, because it's just going to end up trashed. So, cut off that one. Okay, there we go. Stick it to itself here. And you can go around and around as many times as you want. There are no rules. Do what makes you happy. This one I'm going to do over the edge here. And just stick it all to itself. There we go. Calling that good. Again, I'm using what I have, so if you have a brand that you prefer, go with that. I generally raid the kitchen for whatever I need, because if I don't have it in the art room, pretty much bet that it's in the kitchen. Okay, so that will be our protective surface in between our t-shirt layers here, okay? Now again, I usually, let's do that, no, let me turn it around. Wow. I will usually do, and I'll probably show you when it comes time to do the koi t-shirt, I generally fold the t-shirt around and tape it to hold it in place, tape it to itself with the support on the inside. For today's purpose, since this is just an experimental project, let's see if I can't grab that completely, there we go, where we need it. For today I'm just going to fold it and hope for the best. Again, this shirt is just for me. If I was actually doing this for a gift or something, I would take the time to make it fabulous. Alright, is that where we need to be? Yes, roughly. Okay. Alright, I'm going to keep my cling wrap handy. And that's not particularly centered, which is fine. I do want some paper towels, or kitchen roll as some call it. Kitchen paper. Whatever you call it is fine. I'm going to play with this bleach pen. So we'll open it over here. Oh yeah. I've had this a while because I've meant to do this project for quite some time. So hopefully this hasn't separated too terribly. A little bit. Alright, well this may mess up our shirt. I don't know. I'm going to do my best to get all the air bubbles to the top of the pen, not at my writing surface. What am I writing here? Okay. And I'm just going to wing it. Oh, okay. The tip's not quite as fine as I had hoped. We can use plenty of that. It is a gel, predominantly. I don't know if we need it that thick on there. It's alright, I'm going to let it dry on there and then hose it off anyway. Okay. Oh, my hands are shaky today. Who left the bag? Oh, no. Air bubble. Well, that made a mess. We're going to go with it, though. So who left the bag of... Oh my gosh, stop it. Yep, I got air bubbles. Who left the bag of idiots? Open. Now I don't know how much of this is going to soak into the shirt, like spread. So it may come out looking very frayed looking, which is fine. Alrighty. Who left the bag of idiots open? Oh, that's so cool. Okay. I should have taped it, and that way it would have been easier to move the whole piece, but I did not. So now I'm a little afraid of moving it anywhere. Alrighty. Let's see. I think the other end is it a brush? Oh, it's a plastic bristle brush, so that's not going to help with what I wanted to do for the koi. What I might have to do is make a quick stencil out of the koi. I don't know if I was originally going to just draw it with the bleach pen, but now I'm not. I'm not sure. Oh, I freaking love that. This is a mess, but that's okay. Outside of that, it's fun. Okay, so I'm very gently going to pick that up and move it so we can carry on. Okay. Alright, what I'm going to do is track down my koi drawings and scribbles and make a stencil, and then I'll come back and I'll probably, well, since we're experimenting with all of it, yeah, I'll probably do a spray thing. Oh man, if I had some pinstripe tape, yeah, I'd totally do pinstripe the design, koi design with skinny tape, and then spray the whole thing. That would have worked out cool. I wonder if I can do that with just make a mask out of paper and just work really fast. Or maybe I can cut one out of a bunch of masking tape. Huh. I don't know. Let me think on that and I will come back and show you how we're doing it. Okay, so I have a chunk of scrap cardboard I'm going to wrap and use as a backer board for in between the layers of t-shirt, right? And this is one I did a test acrylic pour on. I was just messing around to see what it would do on the cardboard, and I haven't figured out what I want to do with it since then. I'm thinking about peeling off the rest of this where it was all hammered, but I don't know. So it's sitting in my scrap pile. I fashioned together a very crude template, I guess, more than stencil. I just need the outside shape, and then I can wing it on the inside shape as far as using the bleach pen part, which I should have standing up. Let's do that so all the air bubbles can come up to the top. That's what I'll do. Sounds legit. Alright, so I'm going to cover this in plastic, wrapped in plastic. And we're not going to be precious with it too terribly. It's not going to matter overly how we do it. I do like it to be a couple of layers just because, although that's usually for using the ballpoint fabric paints, of which I have a project coming up. I still have tea towels to make, still. Oh no, I did the man thing. Ugh. Okay, and then we just kind of squidge that to itself. Okay, and then we'll do the other half. And this is why we buy things in the hundreds and hundreds of feet, if at all possible, because we're going to use all of it. Ugh. Alright. Oh, no. Let's call it there. Okay. Ugh. Squish some of this air out here, stick that to itself, and then kind of just fold and squish. Done. Alright, let's move that out of the way. Find which shirt we're going to use. Let's see. That one says koi. Okay. Now, I usually do, I've done it with the fabric paint, and I do the koi traveling down one of the shoulders, and then I'll do another koi, and then one, you know, starting to swim up the back, so they're, and this will be the other half of that one, kind of a thing. But I don't know how I want to do these ones. I might go with that. I don't know. Actually, what oh, I just had an idea. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, hold the phone. Hold the phone. We just had an idea. Okay, so I am going to do more spraying. And the shirt is twisty. Okay, what I need to do is cover my template in packing tape. This part might be noisy, so I will come back here in a second probably. Okay, back again, and we're going to take our spray and do some more spraying, but we're going to use this gently. I ought to have made several probably, but I have not. So I'm going to have to be very, very careful how I go about using it and then moving it to pick it up, I guess. And I think this shirt is twisted at the side. Let's see. Maybe we can do something with that. Alright, I'm going to need paper towels for sure. Let's try that. And yeah, let me do that there. I don't know which direction. I think I'm going to do that way. And then I'll move the shirt and do one. No, I like it going up. Up and over. Oh, wait. I have a chunk of packing tape I'm going to stick to itself. And some here. In hopes that I can pick that up a lot easier. We shall see. Okay, where do I want it? There? There, maybe? I almost want to fold the shirt just so. Let's play. Or like, not fold it, like do this job, right? So we have movement. Some movement here. And okay, I'm going to put some more paper towel down just to protect the bottom half of the shirt here. Kind of as a mask until I work out what I want to do with it. But I definitely want to do something. We shall see. Well, no, I'll probably cover up this whole bit. Alright. Okay. Let's try that. Okay, are we ready? Get a good spray going. Now, I'm going to use this one here. Mop up most of our excess off our stencil bit. There we go. Oh, it's so stinky in here. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Let's hit up our bottom half here. Try not to let our fish touch too much there. Okay, so there's one. He's going that way already. Let's do one going that way. See, it'll be the bottom of the shirt. Okay, maybe this direction here. We want to screw this up a little bit there. There we go. Do some movement there. We're going to come back in and do the actual paint-in details most likely. I may not though. I'm digging how that's looking already. Okay, kind of twist and move that part, but keep this bit straight somehow. Like so, possibly. Alright, so what I need to do this time is block most of that there and focus on the bottom half of the shirt. so. Okay. Let's stick this part right here. Okay, ready? Let's go again. And there's no set rules on how much you spray, how much you put down. That's, you know, just wing it. Whatever feels good makes you happy. If we mess it up, doesn't matter. It's going to get paint on it anyway. Whew, it stinks in here. Stinky. Okay, so far, this is the front of our shirt. We have one koi there. We have one koi here, and this big old thing here. I don't like it, so we're going to just do that there. Okay, I'm going to go throw this over the fence to let it dry in the sun, and then we'll come back and do the back half of the shirt. Okay, this is a touch damp in very bleach heavy places, but this is what we've got so far. And while this was drying, or mostly drying, I thought about the piece for the back. What I could do, we've got a little bleed through, not bad, since we're going to spray it again. What I thought about doing was doing a negative space one, because I could have them swimming one this way, one this way. I did a painting like that once for a friend of mine, kind of a yin-yang kind of a thing. I don't think I'll get away with that, because I could do overspray and then just the fish would be sprayed. But because there's so much overspray on the front, I don't think that's going to look, you know, that won't make any sense. Would have been a cool idea though. Okay, now that's that way. I have a fish coming up this way. I don't know if it's going to matter too terribly on the back, which direction they're going. What I do want to do, however, is more of a... Wait, where do we want him to sit? Does it matter? No, I don't think it matters. I do want to do more of a tie-dye twist type thing. I have to get in my layers here. Get in the layers. And just kind of do one of those jobs there. And put him here, roughly. Do kind of a scrunch job there as well. I want to make sure this one's pre-swirled, scrunchied here, and we'll protect this part for when we move it, right? Are you with me? Did I lose you? Okay, so we're going to protect most of this here, thusly. Flatten that out a little bit. Okay, be brave. Be brave. There we go. Alright, I'm going to use this part for mopping up the excess off of our stencil, or our template here. Get the rest of that off over here, away from the shirt. And with any luck, we'll be good to go again. Oh, this is a stinky, stinky project. This is not helping my headache at all. Alright, let's set that up there. Oh, I had pre-swirled that. That's okay. So we're going to do this one, go on this way, and I want to swirl somewhat here, and let's do that there, right, maybe a little bit like so here, so we have a little bit of movement around the fish. Okay, so then we will very gently place this back over here. Kind of tuck this in on itself. Alrighty. Are we ready? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, be brave. Be brave. I should be right. Okay, and again. I want a couple that are like bigger splashes than the others. I tend to like those a lot. Okay. Let's see, this bit's dry. Do like so. Like so. Oh, that makes the tape feel slimy. Alrighty, so what we're going to do is throw it back out on the fence and take advantage of the wind. Oh yeah, I think it'll be alright. You know, I don't know if I really want to put details. I was going to, you know, paint it all in with the pen. The glue pen part there. I don't know if I want to do that now or not. I'm really digging it as it is. That's a lot of fun. Love it. I almost want to put a couple splashes on. Let's try that. Let's try that. I want to do like this. There we go. Just a couple. Let's see, we've got a couple on his tail. I think he'll be alright. Yep, see we've got a couple there. So I need a couple big ones. And to do the bigger splashes, you really got to go real slow on that trigger so it loads and sprays unevenly, which is weird that we're doing it on purpose, but it's fine. Alright, I'm calling this one done. I will go chuck it on the fence to dry. Yeah, we've got some spray. Good, good. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, some of our area is very damp here. What I might do, since it's getting dark already, is I might have to let all this dry out and then come back tomorrow and do the I Do My Own Woo Woo shirt. I'm not sure what design I want on it. Although I really am thinking about putting that with the stenciled shirt that we did, right? Don't know. Oh my gosh, no. I need to do a Taz. Hang on. Where's the... Okay, so I need to put Taz. Okay, so tonight I will put together the stencil I need for Taz. I have one, he's scratching his head, it's hilarious. So I'll get that drawn up and cut out, and tomorrow we'll do that I Do My Own Woo Woo, which will be in just a minute for you guys. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Hello sweeties. Sorry, it's the next day and I have an idea. I was looking for my Taz doodles and stuff to use as a stencil, but instead I came across her. So I'm going to use her. I cut her out of a magazine, and for the now I've just got tape on her, but I've used her as a stencil before, and she's amazing. So I'm going to use this as a stencil, and I had an issue last night with the writing I'd done with the gel pen. I don't know if the bleach gel pen is just too old or what, but it didn't work at all. It didn't bleach anything. So I had to wash that off the shirt, and I'll have to do something probably like this on that shirt. But what I've done, and I've been sitting here trying very hard to get a lot of it done before the camera was on, I took some packing tape and just drew some basic block type letters, I guess. And I've been painstakingly cutting them out to use as, we're just going to use them as templates. We're just going to stick them on the t-shirt itself. I probably should have got a little more peeled off before I put the camera on. But I didn't want you guys to not see how I was doing this. I'm trying to peel off the bulk of the tape instead of trying to dig the letters out. I have found over the years this is just an easier way to do it, because then all you have to do is use your knife to lift the letters off the backing. I do have to get new blades for my poor X-Acto knife though, so we'll see how well it's worked. I always break the tip of them. I don't know how, but it happens. Oh, I don't like that one at all. Let's try this. Doesn't help if I forget to cut the letter out. There we go. Now what I did to, excuse me, try and make it a little easier was I put the tape down on, I just stuck it on my towels first, so I'd pick up a little bit of that fuzzy, so it's still sticky, but not so sticky I can't get it off of the cutting mat here. Okay, back again. This was driving me crazy. I had to take a break, but I'm currently, let's see, we need to start in the center and work our way out. Currently working on all the letters. Let's see. I apologize for any of the neighborhood noise you can hear. I forgot my dogs are going off with whatever's going on in the parking lot behind us. It's not terribly serious, they're just being dogs. And then, oh, somebody's cutting tile or doing something like a concrete saw or something. And then somebody else is vacuuming or doing some such. Okay, this is not my best lettering job ever. I haven't played with anything like this in quite some time. I used to do it all the time, but not so much anymore. There we go. If you wanted to, you could be precise and draw you up a grid and make sure everything's sitting just so. And again, if this shirt wasn't for me, I'd probably do that, but this one's for painting in, so I'm not worried about it. Okay, I do my own woo-woo, and that is not the shape we need at all. Let's see, let's put that over there. Okay, she's not stuck down, which is fine. I don't know in which direction I actually want her to point. Or like that way. That way's better. I almost need to move this, I think. See, I started with small letters and they got bigger as I went. And my eye broke into 2 pieces, but that's okay. Yeah, let's move this over. And then this one. And then this one. And this is the other reason we stick the packing tape to a towel or something before we start using it. It's easier to do this to move them around later. And they're just going to be masking so we don't get bleach under them so much. Mostly. Let's see. I think it's more of the angle of this one than the spacing. Oh, it's very tedious and you'll end up cross-eyed or something, but it should be fun once it's finished. Okay, it's not exact, but I'm going to take it. There we go. Actually, no, it's alright. Alright, let me fix my thing here because I've been digging in behind my towels. So stuff has been moved. Okay. Move those ones. Alright. Now, because I have wrapped the t-shirt appropriately around the board, I've got a board in between the layers. The bleach spray that we do will end up in more of a square shape, which is fine with me. Okay, let me move my chair. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me move this a little closer here. There we go. Okay, double check everything's where we want it. Because once we start spraying, that's going to be about the end of it. Okay. And, excuse me, let us spray. I'm spraying from a distance mostly. And we should know pretty quick. I want a couple big chunks. And double check that we got in the arm shape here. This one's starting to change color, that one not as much. Okay. And take paper towels, kind of catch whatever's sitting on top of the tape and plastic there. Oh yeah. Yay! I like when a plan comes together. Oh, so stinky. Remember, please work in a well-ventilated area, if at all possible. What do I do with my knife, actually? You know what, I have a pocket knife, that's fine. Use my pocket knife. Oh, brand new, doesn't want to flick open. Okay. Now, some of this may have got just under the edge of our tape, which is fine. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to have to, I think, and I won't do it on camera. Oh, we got way under the W. That's fine. I'll do this process again for the Who Left the Bag of Idiots Open on the Galaxy shirt. And I will come back actually, I think I'll do a separate video on fixing that one, because this is going to be pretty long by now. I do my own woo-woo. Look at that. Love it. So, yeah, we just got to let her dry, and then put it through. Let's see how much overspray we got. Oh, it's not terrible. Not terrible. But yeah, let it dry, and then all these pieces will go in the dryer so I can heat set it. And then I'll run them through the wash and all of that, so it'll be fine. Okay, so then we undo our shirt. I don't know if I want anything on the front or not. Probably not. Okay. If we did it right, she's got her own square space that she's sitting in here on the back of the shirt. See? I do my own woo-woo. Yeah! I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Alright, I'm going to call this video done for the moment, and I'll come back with a separate video for the Galaxy shirt. I need to fix the lettering in the back because that didn't work. I'm going to throw out my, where is it here? My Bleach gel pen. Apparently they do have issues if they get really, really old. And I'm talking a couple years. This has been sitting, so it's separated and it just doesn't do anything now. It didn't leave a Mark 1 on that black shirt. which is weird. So yeah, I'll do something other with it. Let's see. This was our experiment stencil shirt, and I absolutely love it. Oh, I can't wait to wear this one, actually. It's awesome. And let's see. Yeah, this one's the, that was the actual stencil. And then these were the, where we just folded it over, so it's in reverse. Love it. Absolutely love it. Nice. I will be doing this again. And actually, since that worked so well, I should try it on some colored shirts and see how they come out. And this is the koi. So we have this one, and you don't have the details, which I don't know if I want or not still. And I can always come back and do that later, even after the shirt's worn in. I do quite like it. But yeah. Got a little heavy-handed on the bottom half with the bleach. That's okay. Yeah, that is the bleach through stencils for t-shirts experiment, and I am tickled pink. Tickled pink. It's wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So if you give it a go, do let me know, and yeah, I think we'll do this again, and I'll do a separate video for the Galaxy one. That one hasn't worked out yet, but we'll fix it and make it better. I'll do its own video. So thanks for hanging out. Remember, I love you. Take care of yourselves. You are very, very important to me. Okay? I love you guys. Bye!